What's up, everybody? JellyForSale here, and I have some questions for you to answer.
Alright guys, this is easily one of the most asked questions. I know that my quality's not going to be too good for this first one, but that's just because I need to use the whole helmet to show you guys what's going on. Well, this is the housing. It's mounted to the side. I actually have the GoPro to Wasp Cam Gideon adapter because this is a GoPro sticky. And then this is a Wasp Cam Gideon, which that's the name of the actual camera. And it also comes with this wrist remote, which I can use to see what's going on with the camera. And you can see I have all the excess wire. The microphone would bleed in there. I have all the excess wire wrapped around. And then it would go underneath. It goes behind the cheek pad into there. So guys, that's the mic, and of course the mic itself is called the Audio-Technica ATR 3350.
When did I start riding in my first bike? Well, my first bike was a Polaris Scrambler 90cc. My second bike was a Polaris Outlaw 90cc, and I got this. I started riding when I was about 6 years old, and it was just because my father got me into it. This one! You wanna know why? Because I own it! In all actuality, my dream bike is probably a 450, probably a Honda 450. I don't know. I don't really have a dream bike, I guess. And of course, we mean dream bike as in DOS wheels. Well, then I guess it'd have to be maybe like an R1, just, you know, some kind of a super sport, crazy, fast bike. I don't really want like a Hayabusa, just maybe like an R1 or something of the like. CBR 1000 RR, I'll go with that. Stay with the Honda theme. Can you get a fast bike? Ha. Ha, ha, ha. Funny. Where do I live? In here. Obviously. Now, in actuality, you can kind of see up there. PA. Other gas vehicles, well, we have this, we have, I mean, if you want to be really technical, we have lawnmowers that I can ride on, we have a go-kart. So we have three quads, a go-kart, that thing, a Jeep, an FRS, and then, like, most of that is owned by my family, obviously. Then my mom's daily driver and my dad's daily driver. Yeah. The JellyForSale name. The JellyForSale name is actually a very interesting name. It was given to me by, well, the name Jelly as a nickname was given to me by some kids on my varsity soccer team. The whole way that it came about was my first name got confused with the word jelly, and that's kind of how it stuck, and the whole for sale part was just because jelly on YouTube was too vague to be rememberable or, you know, searchable and actually find me. Am I ever going to Trevorton or any of the other ATV parks around me? The main issue behind me not doing that is actually that you need to have your bike insured to go up there, and I don't have my bike insured. Not that it's illegal to not have it insured, for anyone that's wondering. You can have a choice, and I choose not to because it's expensive. Super motard? Maybe in the future, I don't know. Not really too sure yet. I'm still thinking about it. There's my turtle. Maybe, probably not. It's very expensive, and I just got a car, which I'll get into that later in this video. More videos in a shorter amount of time. Ha, ha, ha. Funny. In all actuality, I'm working harder to get them out faster. They all take about a day of production time from start to finish, and I work, and I have other things going on in my life, and sometimes YouTube does not get the priority that I deserve. Am I cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? No, I'm not. Stop it. I am merely a Lucky Charms guy myself. I don't think I've ever even had Cocoa Puffs in my life. First car. The Jeep is mine. Well, it was my first car. It's kind of my parents' again. Yes, the Jeep is mine. It's definitely in our family's possession, and it was my first car. Oh yeah. And then everybody's favorite question, is the FRS mine? Yes, the FRS is mine. You just heard I opened it, and this is my car. This is my new daily driver, and it's a little dusty. Favorite YouTuber in the motovlog community? Obviously myself. Nah, maybe Jake the Garden Snake. That's pretty much where most of my inspiration came from, especially to do the videos the way I do them, kind of crazy and fun, and I just took jump cuts that he did and multiplied them by like 60 times. Am I in school? Well, not right now, but I mean, I am enrolled. Ever meet any pro riders? Nope. Favorite riding spot? I guess around here. I like to go up way higher. There's some really nice trails, very scenic, you know, not too many people ever bother you. How old am I? The square root of 324. Do I like Taylor Swift as much as you do? I probably like her more. Age I started riding, I think I already covered this, but 6 years old. Police issues on the ATV. This is kind of a funny story because I actually got caught yesterday on it, and the cops were cool. Every single time I've ever been caught, cops have been very nice and cool about it. They don't, like, they realize I'm not really, terrorizing front yards or killing anything. So they're usually pretty cool with me. The first time was I was actually using my ATV to chase the ice cream truck, as funny as that sounds, because I missed it the initial time it went by. So as I was doing that, I got basically pulled. I guess I got pulled over. He never put his lights on. I just knew to get over. And the second time was actually yesterday, and I was doing nothing. It was actually just parked on the side of the road. And the cop basically just told me, I don't really care that you're doing it, just be careful. But this right here are pretty chill. What quad do I have? I thought everybody knew this by now. It's the 400EX 2013. Some people say 400X. I don't really know the difference. It's the Honda TRX 400X. Yada, yada, yada. It's a quad that has 4 wheels and a gas tank. Favorite music? I barely listen to music at this point, honestly. I'm more of a podcast guy myself in the car. ATV top speed? I've heard like 65 on mine, but I don't think I'll ever get that fast. That would require a lot of aerodynamics that I just don't seem to have with my big ass head. 400EX over a dirt bike. Well, I got the 400EX over a dirt bike because I've always been on quads. I think quads are cooler, and everyone in my friend group rides quads. Longest wheelie I've ever done? I don't know. I mean, 30 feet. I'm not very good. I just edit the videos to make it look like I'm really good. Looking at it. Why Honda over Yamaha? Well, it comes down to the simple... Ow, I just hit the ski boot. It just comes down to simply when I was looking around, I asked people what they preferred. I had a friend that actually had a Yamaha 400, and he had his Honda 400. I believe his Yamaha was a 400. But he basically told me that the Honda was much more reliable, and he enjoyed the experience of owning it significantly more. So I went with advice. Reliability, in a nutshell. Does my family support my moto vlogging? I did it again. They don't. They're kind of indifferent to it. And what I mean by that is they know I do YouTube things with the quad, but they don't really understand what I'm doing. Not that, like, I don't tell them. It's just kind of, we just don't talk about it. They know I make a little bit of cash. Not a lot from this channel particularly, but they know I make some money off of YouTube. So they're always supportive of any endeavors I want to do. Most nerve-wracking experience on a quad, I guess being pulled over twice. It's pretty scary that your bike might get impounded. Why did I get an FRS over other cars, and what other cars were I considering in the buying process? In short, I got the FRS because it's fun, sleek, it's pretty fast, and it's light. It's a rear-wheel drive car and 2-door, which is exactly what I want. I don't need a family car. I just wanted something that I could play with. The stripes did come on it, which, love them or hate them, I think they're hilarious and awesome. So I'm going to keep the stripes. I got this thing for a deal. I got a brand new 2013 Scion FRS, and other cars I were considering was honestly a Volkswagen GTI, like the 2-door, maybe the TDI. I mean, just honestly, if you think of any small car, even like Focus ST, I wanted a Mustang but couldn't afford it. So basically, if you think about any smaller 2-door cars, and they were all in the consideration. And of course, I didn't get the BRZ over the FRS because the BRZ is expensive. Alright, ATV mods. Well, that's why this seat's been off the whole time, so I don't have to fidget with this. Well, I still am. I have the outerwears pre-filter, which will basically be essentially just more airflow to the filter, but also keep it a little cleaner down there. If I can ever get this thing off. Okay, that's off, and then I have the uni air filter underneath. Outerwear's on top for the beginning. And the only other mod as of right now is the full HMF Competition Series exhaust. It goes right to the header. I have the full exhaust. Most people buy it where it'll stop right here. I have the entire system, which is why it's so freaking loud. White car in videos in garage. This is my father's project toy, and it's basically a sleeper build. I mean, it's not like a sleeper, but it's like 550 horsepower. But it sounds almost stock. It's got nitrous kit. It's got the works. I don't want to go over everything. It would take 20 minutes. Let's just put it at this point. The engine is totally rebuilt and swapped, and everything in this is a custom job that's just designed to go really fast in a straight line. The opposite of my FRS. Any injuries riding, broken bones, anything like that? Not really. Honestly, I've never broken a bone in my life. Knock on metal. Essentially, I've really only ever broken my quad doing anything on it. I've never broken myself on a quad. Meetups. When are we doing a meetup? When am I coming down to New York to do a meetup? Basically, guys, I don't have the time, money, or resources to go to somewhere to do a meetup. If anyone wants to have a meetup in PA, in the general area of Northeast PA, let me know. I will happily help. Say goodbye, turtle! Oh, I scared him. Can I teach you how to Dougie? We did have one particular viewer who asked a lot of questions, and, good on her. So the first one is, can I twerk?
Gas pedal, gas pedal.
No, I'm sorry, I'm white. Do I like pina coladas? Well, I do like getting caught in the rain. I'm not into yoga, and I definitely only have half a brain. Am I in love with the coco? I mean, don't do don't do drugs. Drugs bad. I might act like I'm on drugs, but I'm not. I'm just really happy to be alive. And finally, what is this? With no question mark. This is
My pee-pee. This is my pee-pee. This is my pee-pee. This is
Wow, it is really hot in here. I can't see a thing through these goggles. Whew. We have pizza?